Blessed Melody Rising, everybody. I hope you're having an awesome day. So I am grateful to life. I'm grateful to God, our creator, and the ancestors for making it possible for us to be able to be on here this morning. And I just ask that the time we spend today, let it be very productive and efficient for all our entrepreneurs and business owners who are on the line and those who are going to be joining us this morning. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Everyone's hearing me okay? Everyone see me all right? Awesome. So I'm excited today. We have an awesome guest who's going to be all right. He's not a guest, but we have a great feature this week. So I'm excited for that. So as you guys know, we'll do our quick little introduction. For those who are new on the line, this is the OFC business team. This is our weekly this is the OFC's weekly business team meeting. So welcome. So first, just giving you guys a little background, how this came to being, and what I'll do at the end, I'm going to play that BNI clip. I had meant to play it this morning, but I forgot. So for those, matter of fact, no, for those who are new, I'm going to take a quick moment because I queued up the video. I want to play it. Some of you guys have seen it before. Some of you guys haven't. I'm going to play this little BNI clip just to explain to you this, the history, how this OFC BNI thing came to being. Let me share my screen again real quick. And you guys will be able to see and hear this. Hold on.
Hamid Freeman, founder and director of the OFC. We're also known as the One Full Circle Melanated Community Resource Hub and Network, founded October 2011. I'm honored for this opportunity to introduce you all to the OFC, but more importantly, I'm excited for what this OFC BNI collaboration will economically do for your business, your family, and our community. The OFC is dedicated to bridging the gap between the French and the English-speaking melanated community, and to empowering the community by providing culturally adapted resources and support. But the power of the OFC is in our network. We serve a community of over 16,000 members. Our members consist of entrepreneurs and business owners, as well as individuals and families. All members are committed to supporting each other in order to create a solid economic foundation for ourselves and our future generations. Within the OFC, we understand that by supporting your business, your company will expand and will eventually create employment opportunities for our youth. Our model is simple. Members come to us for products and services, and we refer them to you. At the end of the day, we may have amazing products and services, but we need access to clients willing to spend money in our businesses in order for us to thrive. This collaboration is doing exactly that and more. Being accepted as a member of an OFC BNI chapter means that you will benefit from the powerful business-to-business networking and coaching from BNI, in addition to the constant flow of clients and support from the OFC. Like BNI says, we are stronger together. But don't take my word for it. Get involved and experience the benefits for yourself. If this opportunity is right for you, let me be the first to welcome you to the OFC community and to the BNI family. To get started with the OFC, simply sign up at ofccommunity.com. Our member success representatives are ready to be at your service. In the meantime, please remember to think of us first for all your community and business needs. Thank you again for your time and enjoy the rest of the presentation.
Yay. All right, so that gives you guys just a quick little history on, well, tells you about a bit what we're doing between the OFC and the BNI. So this whole business team came to being because of that collaboration. And basically what we're aiming to do here is to provide support to entrepreneurs, and to get you all to a point where you could quote unquote level up. We're here to basically provide resources, provide contacts to brainstorm together, but most importantly, to work together as a community to help each entrepreneur to thrive and to do better. How we function is very simply, we do a tool in the tab. So first we start with the affiliates on the line. The affiliates are the entrepreneurs who are here to be of service to the business owners within the community. The affiliates present who they are, what they do, and how they can be of service. Then we open up for the entrepreneurs, the business owners themselves who are on the line, do the same thing. Again, another tool in the tab, who you are, what you do, and again, most importantly, what your challenges are as an entrepreneur and how we could better help you. Also, the type of clients that you're looking for. And if you had an opportunity to connect with other businesses within the community, this is also a good time to share that as well, because we like to hear the wins and the successes and the bridges that are being made. Each entrepreneur has roughly 60 to 90 seconds to introduce and to present who they are. Once we do that, tool in the tab, then after that, we engage, we exchange. Those who have resources and contacts that they could share to help each other, to move forward, then we do that. And then we open up the floor to our featured guest. Today, our featured guest is Stephen Walker. So he'll introduce himself last once he's on for his for his featured moment. And did I forget anything? I think that's it. I think that's normally how we get down every week. Quick reminders, just always remember to put your contact information in the chat. Also remember, although we do this on a weekly basis, we also share it on YouTube, and we share the videos again for those who weren't able to make it. So always take the opportunity to just introduce yourself and present. And if you're so inclined, you're also welcome to present in French. Notre groupe est complètement bilingue, fait que gênez-vous pas. On veut que tout le monde soit à l'aise. Fait que si nécessaire, gênez-vous pas, vous vous présentez en français. And if you're English and you want to present in French, just to practice, pourquoi pas? Même chose si vous êtes francophone et vous voulez pratiquer en anglais, gênez-vous pas. We're here for that. This is the whole point of the business team. So with no further ado, Grand Rising Ken. So Ken, was it okay this morning, or was it asking for a password again?
Perfect. I got in, and so I think you need to update your link that you send out to everybody.
Perfect.
Do it through an email, because some people aren't necessarily very skilled at WhatsApp.
You're absolutely right. Thank you for that reminder. I keep forgetting to send out the emails.
Awesome. Well, Grand Rising, everybody. I'm Ken Ingram. I'm the owner of the Achievement Center. For 20 years, I've taken $100,000 companies to over $1 million. A gold medal financial year is closer than you actually believe. You are the secret ingredient in your business. As an affiliate, my purpose is to train you so you don't need to be afraid of the competition. Make them afraid of you. Yes. I train Pharaoh and many other OFC members, and I want the opportunity to train you. And if it's not you, introduce me to somebody. I'd love that as well. I decided recently to cut my fee for my best-selling sales skills training program by half, 50%, just to help you. And you can pay me in monthly installments. I've never done that, but I'm willing to do it for you. Just call me for the course outline, and I'll send it to you in the schedule. And do me a favor. Please don't keep me a secret. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. All right. So, and we'll keep it moving. So now, and the other affiliates aren't on yet. So thank you, Ken, for presenting. And we're a smaller group this morning, but I feel it's because it's raining outside. I know it's raining outside. Our body, we react differently with the atmosphere. But let's keep it moving. So we have our brother Adrian Duncan. Welcome, brother.
Peace, Pharaoh. Peace to OFC family. Hope everybody's okay. My name is Adrian Duncan. I am helping to promote the #2 barbershop on 3174 Lejeune East, where we have some of the most affordable family prices in Montreal. I'm also a financial broker by trade for Experior Financial of the Next Level family. And any other information that you would like to find out, I will send my contact in the chat, and hope to get in touch with somebody during the week. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, brother Adrian. Good. Keep moving here. Hey, Sister Sue. I feel it long time we haven't seen you. But I've been seeing you online. I see you're at a lot of festivals and fairs and different things like that.
That's right. Good morning, everybody. Happy to see everyone. It's been a while, it's true. So, yes, my name is Sue. I'm the owner of Végé Tropical, which is a vegan Jamaican patty company that uses local organic ingredients. Presently, I am selling my patties on the weekend at different events, farmers markets, and other events. My goal actually is to get my my patties into health food stores throughout Montreal and possibly in grocery stores. So that's about it.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Making a quick note across Montreal and groceries. Perfect. And I think we might have a contact for IGA. Have you spoken to IGA? And we'll talk about it after.
No, not yet.
All right, cool. Perfect. All right. Awesome. Hey, Big Will. Big Will. I think you're one of, is it your first time with the business team?
No, actually, I've been there before and everything, but it's my first time this summer, actually.
Nice. Okay, good. So you get a whole 2 minutes if you need it. Go ahead, Bala, with your time. Good.
First of all, I wanted to salute my uncle Ken that spoke first and everything. For people who don't know who I am, is actually I'm an event planner. I'm a show producer. I'm also great friends with Pharaoh from a very long time, and I mean, what I do is I produce a lot of shows where I have benefited from the BNI and OFC and whatnot. For instance, just conversation with Uncle Ken and his coaching has helped me to actually boost my business a whole lot more. So we even with the sales skills and whatnot, sometimes just a conversation is the icebreaker. And I'm like, oh, okay, this situation I could have closed the sale and whatnot. So then going back, and then I am able to close the sale. And just 3 weeks ago, actually, I think like half the OFC came to the comedy show, which was beautiful. I think we had a table of like 20 BNI members. I think there should have been a BNI comedy show that came out. So I wanted to thank you guys very much for coming out and whatnot. And yeah, so what we have right now, and also actually I've completely forgot Velsia, our sister Velsia Scott was also in that group. She's been doing a tremendous job. And now we actually have comedy shows every Thursday downtown. And actually Velsia is one of our sponsors. Restore is one of our sponsors and whatnot. And we actually reduced the cost to $25. And on top of that, you get to bring your bottle of wine, you bring your liquor, whatever it is, just come through, $25. And we're able to do that every Thursday. And we have actually an opportunity right now. If you have, if let's say like within the BNI OFC, somebody who is a food vendor, we have an opening for food vendors. It's actually, we want one food vendor, not 20. One food vendor, whether it's like I know the lady before me was talking, the sister before me was talking about patties and everything. If you want to come and sell your patties, let us know. We could basically arrange it. Thursday, comedy show. People are drinking, people are having an amazing time, and they're hungry.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah, so hit me up. Okay, Sue just texted the group. You could text me or write me or email or whatever it is. Write it down while I'm about to say it, Sue. So write it down, 514-434-4426. Hit me up. We could definitely make arrangements and everything. Like I said, we have a bunch of people of every different culture that are hungry. Some are vegan, some are not. Whatever it is, so come hit us up, let us know. We'll definitely make an arrangement and everything. And yeah, and make it happen. So the same opportunity that I was able to get from the OFC and the BNI is what I'm able to put out there. And our numbers, I would say, in the last 4 years have quadrupled. I think that's the right word.
Nice. And you got Uncle Ken promoting there in the background too. Good. This is teamwork here, Ken. Nice.
No, exactly. We
nice
have
t-shirt.
the good thing about it is, I mean, like, yes, we're friends outside of the network, but the group here to me has been supportive ridiculously, and I think my biggest problem right now is growing too fast. I can't. It's crazy because we have right now we have 222 comedians, and I don't have enough shows.
Nice.
So that's why right now we're trying to put it out there. Somebody said to write my number. I don't even know how to go on the chat. That's why I'm writing, because somebody told me to put my number.
Could you repeat your phone number, please?
514.
Yeah.
434 4426.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'll rewrite it in the chat for you, Big Will. So that's 514.
Because basically you're
434.
on my phone. I'm not on my computer, so that's why I don't even know
No
which thing to
stress.
go to. So, yeah. So once
Big.
again, thank you very much, and yeah, I'm here. I'm here for that. So every Thursdays, comedy show, $25, and you bring your own drinks. You bring your own, whether it's alcoholic drinks or not drinks. We have snacks over there. Now we're gonna be having snacks, and we have top comedians. And actually, what we're doing right now is we're doing an American Idol for comedians. So last comic standing.
Nice.
Yeah. So the winner of the tournament wins $2,000.
Okay.
So right now, all the big name comedians are coming out of the woodworks. And next month, actually for our birthday, Pharaoh, because my birthday and Pharaoh's birthday is around, it's the same time. We're doing a fundraiser. Actually, we're doing a comedy show where we are donating part of the proceeds to the Breast Cancer Association, and to as the people like attendance gift for the guests, we're giving away 2 TVs, the same size TVs that we gave to Whitka last month.
It's like a 55 or the 50 inches.
55-inch smart TVs that we're giving away. So again, you have my phone number. Contact us. Get your seat, because I know a lot of people get vexed when we're sold out. I'm sorry, once we're sold out, there's nothing I can do. And I know last time we had to have 2 different shows, and people were fighting for the later show and this and that. Once we're sold out, there's nothing, absolutely nothing I could do, and that's why we open up the earlier show.
Amazing, Big Will. Thank you, and we're glad to have you as a part of this community. Big Will also helps. Obviously, he does social events, so he helps with the whole social arm of the OFC. So we thank you for what you're doing and for your contribution to the community, my brother. So there's a phone number on here. So I guess somebody called in. Grand Rising this morning for calling in.
That's Alvina. Can you hear me?
Hey, we can hear you, Alvina. Hey, nice hearing you.
Yes. So, hi, everybody. My name is Alvina Ryan, Dr. Alvina Ryan, and I am a best-selling author. But today, I'm going to talk to you about something different. So, you know, I always have a project up my sleeve.
Yes.
And I'm sure you've seen the flyer. I am the new ambassador for Black Family Magazine. I'm the Canadian rep.
Congrats.
And so in November, I'm bringing Black Family Magazine for their launch party. It's part of their tour dates to Quebec. And we're looking for different things. We're looking for stories. So the first issue is about the Black family in Canada. So we're looking for people who can write stories or heard stories about, you know, Blacks in Canada. I'm going to definitely contact the other doctor. What's her name? The museum lady.
Dr. Williams,
And, you know,
she's on the line with us now.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to be definitely contacting her to see, you know, like we need those types of stories in the magazine. We're going to need sponsors in the magazine. So people who have products and services and want to be featured in the first edition, I mean, it's going to be the highlight. I don't know if you know anything about the Black Family Magazine, but definitely if you want to get more information on what this magazine does, please contact and read. And then also I'm putting on the show. So the show is going to be November 11th. It's going to be sometime in the evening. Not all the details have been arranged, but I'm looking for a Black venue, Black-owned venue to host the show. So if anybody has any idea where I can host a show for about maybe 50 to 100 people, it's going to be it's going to be the who's who. So please contact me. That's what I'm looking for this week, because I have to start, we have to book the venue. Okay, so thanks to everybody and have a great day.
Amazing. And actually, I'm going to try, well, Adrian, you had a question, so we'll finish this. Oh, no, oh, you're just giving a shout out? Okay. Alvin, you got a thumbs up. You can't, I'm not sure if you can see it as you're calling in, but you got some thumbs up.
I can't see anything, so please get in touch with me because I'm on my phone today. So if anybody was interested, just PM me. You know, I'm Alvina Ryan on Facebook, or because I have my phone with me, so I will be able to contact you through Messenger or 514-990-9539, and just text me and I can answer you quicker.
Amazing. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, I definitely, you could jot down the OFC as sponsors, so we could talk about that after. And
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm a Black family. I could share, but we'll use this.
Thank God.
Well, I'll use this as a great segue because we have Dr. Dorothy Williams. So Dorothy, I'm glad you got my email that I sent you last minute. Good. So I'm glad that you're able to make it, and because Alvina needs you, so it's a double win. Good morning, Dr. Williams.
Good morning, Farrell. Drum roll, right? Yeah, okay. How are you doing?
Very good. Glad to
All
have you
right,
on with
all
us.
right. Well, I'm glad I could finally get on this time. Good God. Been a
Good.
real trial on my end. What can I
Good.
say?
Mhm.
Hello, everybody. It's
Mhm.
been a while. This is what, your third week back?
I think so. I've lost track. I think so. Yeah, I think it's
It's
the
your
third
second
week.
week back.
Second week
Okay.
back? Okay.
Second week back. Okay, good, good. So
You haven't missed
much then. All
Mhm.
right. So just to bring everybody up to speed, we've had I'll do two quick highlights. Black Biblio was in Halifax for the Emancipation Day weekend, where Michael Jean, previous Governor General, was there. The foundation had put together the National Black Canadian Summit in Halifax, and it was at the Halifax Convention Center, and Black Biblio had its own table, and we had a phenomenal rate of interest and did some really good sales. There was a team of 3 of us, and so we had a bang up time. Ate a lot of scallops, that's all I'm gonna say. But from that, I mean, because we went, there was some live streaming that was done, not by us, but by somebody else. And so we wound up coming back and getting an invite to the Salon de Livre d'Ottawa. So this coming weekend, we're actually going to be doing another table, another exhibition in where we're showcasing our ABCs of Canadian Black History kit, because it's a pedagogical resource, and for government purposes, we are considered a publishing company, and the kit itself is a book. So it fits well, and we were able to just kind of move in to the Salon de Livre, and they have also offered us an option, which we took gladly, to do an actual workshop to describe for a lot of people in Ottawa, and people who are going to go into this, the book salon, have no idea what the kit is about, what Black Biblio. So it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for us to field questions and do a demonstration. So it's a real win-win. I just wanted to share that with everybody. We're sort of moving on up.
Yeah, that's huge.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
actually, and sorry to cut you, Dr. Williams. For those who, because for those who are going to be watching this, maybe even after on Zoom, can you take, or I mean on YouTube, can you take just a quick minute just to introduce what is Black Biblio? Because a lot of us...
I'm sorry, I just just jumped in there, of course, you know. Well, Black Biblio is a company that was created to really, way before the Black Lives Matter moment and the George Floyd moment, we were looking at how do we get the African Canadian stories out there within the Canadian narrative, have people talking about it, right? But that we started in 2006, and by 2010, we decided we were going to focus on the schools and the educators. So we started to develop products. Our major product that we've created is called the ABCs of Canadian Black History Kit, and it is designed to help educators, not so much the children, but the educators, how to teach African Canadian history in the classroom, so they're not afraid to teach, not afraid to talk about Blackness, and can get the children to discuss some of the ideas and the concepts, and bring a very positive face to the African Canadian story, and also see how it's integrated in Canadian history. And that's our tagline, that really our kit is about a discovery of Canadian history. And these are pieces of Canadian history that they were never taught. So even when I'm teaching in school, I tell people, you've been miseducated. You have no clue. There's pieces of Canadian story you have never been told. And the Black story is part of that. So, and I think it's easier to tell that now because of the recognition that we didn't know anything about First Nations.
Right.
Right. And like their story has been totally erased
Yeah.
from the narrative. And so like when you say to people, but that also happened with Black, it's not such a reach for them to understand that. Right.
Exactly.
So good things happening with the OFC community. Nathan and Chantal Winnick has we're partnered with them to develop. Oh, hi, Nathan. I didn't see you before.
Awesome. This is good.
All right.
Stuff.
So we are about to set up a whole new campaign in the fall, starting September, right?
September, yes, indeed.
Yeah, the
Awesome.
campaign to get Black biblio
Out there.
awareness.
That's right. Make sure
in
everyone knows.
Homeschools, right? And private schools.
Homeschools and private schools across
So
Canada.
we're going to be targeting families.
Amazing.
Right. And I think Preston is part of that mix as well.
Yes,
so,
he is. Yes, he is.
All right. I'm going to be quiet. I'm bringing it.
Dr. Williams, thank you for bringing that energy, Dr. Williams. You just came with it as usual. So good, thank you. And so with that, I feel that even what Alvina is doing, especially now knowing that Wink and Black Beauty, you guys are going to be targeting families, especially Black families. You're going to want to connect with Alvina because she's looking for sponsors. Like there's opportunities for visibility in the Black Family magazine. So that could be cool because it's and Alvina said it's their first time coming into Canada with the Black Family magazine.
Well, officially, yes. They're doing rapid expansion. I mean, it's going Dubai, it's going Paris. It's super exciting to be part of this organization, but they've been in the States. So I also have an edition out. I don't know if you saw it. I published it a few weeks ago. I got a special edition.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a lot of things happening. So it's a good time to join the Black family.
Amazing. Thank you. All right, let's keep it moving. Good. I'm looking at the time. Okay, good. And we have a couple more guests that jumped on. So first we'll let brother Nathan, and Nathan's actually one of our affiliates. So Grand Rising, thank you for being with us this morning.
Absolutely excited for life. I'm grateful to be here. It's been a while. We've been busy. Like we've been growing. We've been out here in Ghana for about a year now. So we're super excited with moving our family and relocated and getting them familiar with a new culture and starting a business, and the business, seeing it live and seeing the change and seeing the growth and the effort and investment that we put in to create an avenue where business owners across the globe can now get supportive services, pretty much at a fraction of the cost that they pay traditionally for employees, where it's always going to be a win because they're going to grow. We have assistants, we had about 20 to 30 candidates that sent in their CVs and resumes from, universities across Ghana with different skill sets that are excited that, there's an opportunity where they can now, make, proper revenue to feed their family and create, showcasing leadership and making sure that they grow, the businesses grow all together. So we're super excited to be here. OFC has literally traveled across the globe, so we're excited. We're excited that we can reach, different parts of the world and really showcase, our greatness. In terms of like what we're looking for this week or this, that our next focus is, finding someone, a business development manager, someone who wants to be able to bring in about 10 clients, and get a residual of almost $1,000 a month coming in for 10 full-time clients, and that could pay for their own service. Even as a business, you can get your service paid for if you bring in, some quality references and you sign on as a business development manager with Wink, where we can all win.
Amazing. Thank you, brother Nate, and thank you for what you guys are doing. And so for I'm sure everybody caught the gist, but basically Wink, they handle virtual assistants. So that's basically what it is. Anything you need behind the scenes for your company, they are the ones that will.
And we've grown. Like we started out with just customer service, administrative assistants, and sales development leaders. Now we have on web developers, graphic designers. We're in the process of onboarding right now, accountants. So anyone that's looking for bookkeeping, We got a strong team right now who are getting certified from, QuickBooks because of some of our clients that are actually coaching some of our assistants from North America, from Toronto. So we're super excited with the growth and, everyone just seeing how they can take advantage and create, collective success.
Amazing, guys. This is awesome. As usual, I'm loving the business team. All right, so we have two more guests with us, and then we have our featured guest is going to take the floor. So we have so first Brother Preston, who's also one of our affiliates, and then we have Brother Hamsdell, who's joined us as well. Happy to see him. So Brother Preston.
Hey guys, Grand Rising, everybody. It's great to see all the familiar faces out here. Dorothy, super excited to get the ball going. I'm very excited. So as you guys know, my name is Preston. I run a digital marketing agency here in Montreal. Been doing so for a few years now. I've been a proud member of the OFC for, I don't know if it's day one. Pharaoh,
I know, right? It's very early on, at least 10 years. So
yeah. Very proud of what you're doing and continue to do. And my mandate here is to help support you guys with any advice, keep you guys on the breath of what's happening in the world of marketing and so forth. I've had the privilege of working with almost all of you guys here, so feeling very blessed about that. Let's continue to do that and keep moving in the right direction. My contact information right above here on the other side right here. Just go ahead and scan it. You can get in touch with me if you need to. See you guys at 9 o'clock today. I'm doing a masterclass that's kicking off for you guys to get your LinkedIn profiles all up to par. So if anybody who's lacking on LinkedIn or has some questions as to what's going on, that session should be pretty nice for you guys.
Amazing. Thank you, Preston, and thank you for everything that you're doing. Last but very far from least, before we get into our featured guest, Brother Hamsdell. Long time no see. Nice seeing you.
Good morning, Pharaoh. Good morning, everyone. Happy to see you all after the great vacation. So thank you so much. And then sorry for the late because the link didn't work. So for my side, so I'm a car broker, and my goal is to help people to find car within the budget and within the criteria. So if you're looking for a used car, you want to buy, let's say, a brand new car, or you want to make a listing, so I'm here to support you from the data, from collecting data up, let's say, to the transaction. So you want to avoid this, the pressure of the salespeople. You want to make sure you're gonna buy, let's say, the right accessories, let's say, according to the lifestyle. So I'm the person for you. So this week I can tell you, I'm looking for professional or any people who's looking for hybrid vehicles. So let's say about the gas. So people are struggling with the gas, and it's not very obvious. So if you have people around you who's looking for hybrid vehicles, it could be brand new car or used car, please let them know I can support them. So I'm Deja Car Broker, and with AJ Couty Auto, your car purchasing process becomes simple. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, my brother. Tight. Okay. So now, so first, was there things that popped up? Okay, so one, Sue, it's there's a contact for IGA. Wait, first introduce myself. So everybody, I'm Pharaoh Hamid Freeman, founder of the OFC. I'm glad to be here and glad to be the bridge. As you all know, the OFC, we're a network that bridges between the English and the French-speaking melanated community. We serve individuals, businesses, as well as organizations. In a nutshell, the OFC is a community that unites like-minded people who see the value in working together and supporting each other in our growth. So if you guys know other individuals or business owners that could benefit from this type of community, please invite them to join. All right, that's us kind of in a nutshell. So now, we have a bunch of different initiatives that I'll list off at the end after Stephen presents. But so just quick on the tab, some quick notes that I had made. So one is Sue. I know there's a contact for IGA. Are you already working with the group 3737?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so then so if we could do a follow-up where I'll connect you with them, and through them they have a relationship with IGA or Provigo or one of those where they've been helping companies to get into the grocery stores. So that
Fantastic.
Okay, so we could do a follow-up with that. Okay, and then okay, Big Will, I made a note of that. Black families, I'll follow up with you, Alvina. For sure. For venues, we have Kitty Antoine, who owns Espace Urbain on St. Hubert Street. That is a venue that could accommodate to 50 to 100 people. And also Guy, who's the owner of Afro Musée. They're also members of the OFC, and that's a beautiful venue on Ontario Street. It's like a museum, but it's awesome, beautiful space. Actually, I think Dr. Williams, I think you might still be featured all over there. When I went in there last time, you're all over the walls. So it might be a 2-for-1. You might see Dr. Williams in there in that space. So Alvina, if those contacts could be of value for you, I could share those. Those are just the 2 off the top of my head in terms of venues that we have as members.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. And awesome publishing kits. Okay. And obviously when Steven speaks, we can talk more about that publishing thing and Wink clients. Okay. Oh, and Hamzdel, if somebody's trying to sell their car, are you a person that could help them sell their car too, or it's more just for the purchasing side?
It's I can tell you sometimes it's a bit hard, okay? And I tried to see many times, it was not working. So the best thing is when the customers want to bring or buy a car, so it's better to make the exchange. So I can work to get more for his car.
Okay. Amazing. Okay, cool. Thank you. Somebody had just contacted us the other day, and I said I'd ask you. Okay, to get amazing. So as you guys know, so thank you guys, and good to the tab. I don't. Was there any other connections or anything before I go to our featured guest or anything that popped out that anybody wants to say?
I think just want to say about Hamsdow that it's more and more difficult to get a new car these days. You've got to order them almost a year or 2 in advance. So anybody looking for a new car, you've got to remember that you might not just get it the next month or the next day. And this is where again Hamsdow can be of tremendous service to you and all of your friends.
Yeah. And I can tell you it depends of the car, because mostly the car would take us longer to have is the Toyota, Honda. But when you go on the Korean cars and some German car, you can have it right away. But as you said, and mostly for the electrical car, yes, you can go for 1 year or 2 years of delay. Exactly.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Thank you for that, Ken. And thank you for continuing. And Ken, thank you for continuing to plug Big Will's t-shirt every once in a while. Good, thank you. So guys, so with that, thanks, Ken. So with that, I would like to open the floor to our featured guest. And as you guys know, we're the OFC, our whole thing is creating these opportunities for you all as entrepreneurs to get exposure. So as you guys are hearing Stephen now, he was also with us Sunday as we broadcasted our weekly podcast and radio show, the Empower Hour. And so if you didn't catch it live, we didn't share the live, but so you wouldn't have been able to see it yet. You could tune into the radio on Thursday morning where you'll hear the amazing interview that we did with Stephen Walker. So with no further ado, I'd like to open up the floor. Stephen, this is our segment. This is the featured segment. Stephen is our featured guest. The floor is yours, where you can now deep dive who you are, your business, and let us know more about you. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. So Stephen Walker, I'm the owner of Tamper Studios. It's a unique form of social cataloging service. And I say unique, even though we market it as a promotional website, I say it's a unique social cataloging service because not only do we feature items of interest to our guests, but we also allow our subscribers to have pretty much access to the publishers of those items of interest. The reason why we're doing this is because we're trying to broaden mental health awareness, especially psychological trauma and the disorders that could arise from that. We want people to be more aware of these things. This all happened and started essentially because of my experiences within the government forces and getting the access to therapy and understanding how the therapy was kind of leading me into a certain direction, and it didn't really feel like I was being led to to get help for myself. Like, it doesn't really seem like I was getting help for my benefit. Like, they do try to make sure that you're okay, and I'm not going to say that these therapists aren't doing the best that they can, but they seem mandated. It always felt like they were mandated, and it always felt like the idea was just to get me back into someone else's, underneath someone else's thumb. Didn't feel like very good for me. So I took that and I looked at it and I was like, what about all of that? I'm just fortunate because I'm one person who actually, first of all, decided to say, screw the systemic discrimination and let's take a chance and take this therapy. That's the first part, but also that I have access to, and there are many people who don't really have access to therapy or understand what it is, what are the forms they might be. So going into this, I started to talk to people and say, like, have you ever considered this? Have you ever considered that? And they're like, why would I do that? Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And they have this idea of everything's fine, but they talk very negatively and porous about themselves, you know, like, it's tough, it's this, it's that. And then we don't really understand how our words, our language actually affects our surroundings and ourselves. The things we put out are the things we get back. And we understand this on a superficial level because we might say it out, like what we put out is what we get back, but we don't really, you know, understand that in its entirety. So I would say that for someone who's hyper vigilant like myself, for whatever reasons, these type of issues, they tend to I tend to catch on to these things a lot quicker than most people do, you know. So but yeah, so that's why we started Time for Studios. The idea behind Time for Studios is essentially building a network, a directory of wellness professionals. If you were to visit the site right now, you would see that we have about 5 or 6 wellness professionals that are already queued up and being promoted on our site. And then we also want to make a safe space for people who do creative works or literature, that they could put down their stuff, that they could be promoted there as well. I say safe space because art, in my experience, has been a tool that many people use to deal with emotions. Same like poetry, or even if you go way back, like as far as Shakespearean times, like these were things that there were always traumatic stories or always tragic stories. These are people trying to express themselves, and art, I feel, is overlooked in that regard. Like when you think of psychological trauma or disorders and you think of a book, you kind of naturally in your head go, self-help. Like if you were to go into a bookstore, if those still exist, but if you were going to go into a bookstore and you were thinking about getting a book on psychology, you would probably go into the self-help section. So I'm trying to provide an outlet for people who actually deal with these things and have put it out in books, that, you know, we could change the way people see or view these types of things. So yeah, so on the one hand, you have a directory that we're trying to build for wellness professionals who have their own practice, who are not mandated essentially. I don't mind if they work for a company, but more importantly, that they are able to run their wellness profession on their own. That's the most important piece for me, because you'll find that the people who do it on their own generally want to help people. There's no bias behind it. There's no motive like trying to support people in need. So that's on the one hand. On the other hand is creating that safe space for artists, creative artists and literary artists to be able to promote their work on this site, and change the way we look at psychology in the form of creative art and literature and stuff like that. So right now what we're looking for is as many subscribers. Oh, and also I am also one of those people. My book is about to come out. Sunderman Book 1, Ages Breaking. It's about to come out in the next couple of months. We've just finished all the editing. We've got it was an interesting process. I was basically showing on Facebook, basically just this is the story of an individual trying to publish a book with no experience whatsoever and dealing with a psychological trauma. And I was putting out a lot of videos and content pertaining to my experience with creating this book. So now the book is pretty much done. It's good to go. It's just a matter of getting it out there. So we're looking to get some subscribers to subscribe to the newsletter. So that when the book comes out, they can have quick access to the book. Also, if you are an avid reader, I'm looking for 5 people who would like to read the book before it comes out and then put a review if they're interested. So I'll be putting my information in the chat. You would have access to that. And please keep a lookout for Sunderman Book 1, Ages Breaking. Is coming very, very soon now.
Amazing, thank you. And actually with the feature, does anybody have any questions or anything that they would like a little more information about concerning what Stephen does and the platform? I think a great presentation. Yes, Sister Sue.
Oh, I'm just curious. So the book that you've written, is it a memoir or
No.
no?
So like I was saying, so I didn't really go into it, but as an artist, you know, like you might, if I don't know if you've ever experienced this for yourself, but you're going through a thing, you're going through a situation, or you're feeling sad, you just kind of draw whatever, you know, you draw your feelings. So it's the same thing with literature. You don't really, a lot of people want to write memoirs. I have that, that's been in the works for some time, but this is not that. This is just a work of fiction. But and I'll explain it. The reason it is written the way it was because I didn't feel like I was an expert in the field that I was dealing with, in the field of systemic discrimination, in the field of psychology at all. All I had was my experiences. So I started to write this story based off my experiences, what I've seen, what I've understood, and created this work of fiction. If that makes sense. But that's essentially why we try to create this safe space, because a lot of people are in the same boat as I am. They draw, they color, they write, they do poetry, not because they're speaking their experience, and because they don't feel like they are experts in the field of whatever they may be suffering under. They don't let their work get shown. So as an example, I will be putting out my book as well, so that, you know, you could get an idea of what kind of things what systemic discrimination looks like, the many faces it takes on, and even how we deal with it on either end, like whether you be a victim, for lack of a better word, the indignation we suffer, like, you know, the fronts we put on to say, like, you know what, it doesn't bother me, or it does bother me, but I'm going to deal with it this way, or like the attitudes that we take on as a result. So it is not a memoir. It is a work of fiction. It's the first in a 3-part series. And yeah, it's heavily dealing with psychological trauma and disorder.
Amazing. Yeah. Thank you. Well explained. I hope that was clear for you, Sister Sue. Did we have any other questions or comments? Okay, great. So again, Stephen, amazing presentation. Thank you. Thank you for being the feature, and thank you for presenting what you're doing. And
thanks.
Applause to you as well. And so that's the easy one. So right now you're looking for readers, people who could help to review the book. So I'll keep that in mind. And we'll be able to send you some connections. So just quick, and we're doing great for time. So this morning, for those who missed the motivational video this morning, I'll reshare it. But one of the takeaways from this morning, or for me at least, was what's your motivation? And is it enough to keep you committed and motivated? Right? Like, so everybody has a reason why they're in business, whether it be, you know, they have a vision, they want to see something happen, whether it be they just want to make millions of dollars, whatever it is, you know, and there's a gambit, everything in between. So the motivation video this morning was really talking about that, like how to be driven or to be driven, and whatever be the case. But to me, what stood out the most is what is motivating you in business. What's your motivation? What's your reason for being in business? And is it strong enough to keep you motivated? Is it enough to keep you committed? Because as we know, there's a lot of challenges in business. There's a lot of ups and downs that we go through, sometimes more downs than ups. And you really have to have a dedication to and you really have to be passionate about what you're doing to be able to overcome those challenges at times. So that's just a little seed, little nugget I want to put out there, something to percolate, something to think about. And also, I'm going to share a couple of quick things, quick links in the chat for you guys right now. So first, everybody who took the marketing survey, I want to thank you guys. For those who don't know, the OFC, we're going to be, or we've already started, we've created an entire production and marketing arm. You guys got to meet Andrew Grant last week. So he is our director and producer behind a lot of the content that's going to be created. So we have a short questionnaire. So for those who did not have a chance to take it yet, I think a lot of you guys already took it. So again, I thank you. But if you haven't, I just put the link in there. It just helps us to determine if the services that we're producing are in line with your needs. And it gives you outlets to also explain what are some of the production and marketing services that you could benefit from. program. What's really cool is, to give you guys a quick idea, some of the creative things we're looking to do in terms of bridging is, I'll give you guys an example we spoke about yesterday, is to use how, like, there's members who are in real estate, who are selling houses. We could actually use the house for a music video, for example, place products within that video, so we could stage the house where we're in that house, we're promoting members different products and different things subtly, because everything is like a subliminal marketing, but still making it clear that we're advertising, because then also in the credits we'll be able to, you know, to share the links of where you could buy the different things, from the house that you've seen to the jacket that was hanging up on the door to the shirt that the person was wearing. So we're looking and how we're creating a bunch of different creative ways of seeing how we could, you know, mush our members together. So those who are in art and entertainment, those who are in business, those who are in production. So we're tying it all in to just create creative visibility for the members. So these are some of the things, like when you go through the list of different exposure that we could offer, it's just to check off what things you can benefit from, and then we could go into a little more detail about them. So that's on the marketing side. Also, as you guys know, we have the finance arm, like our brother Adrian had mentioned. So we do have the OFC Next Level, which is where we're really focused on financial literacy. It's huge. The needs within the community are huge. The amount of people who are not aware, who don't have the right insurance, or have absolutely no investments. There's a lot of people now who are coming to realize the challenges that they're going through because of, you know, a lack of proper planning. So we're trying to get ahead of the curve by educating our community. The first step is we have a free consultation with the members, and we set up what was called like a green sheet, or it's basically like your financial report card, right? And that's where we get a better idea, where we show you what your FIN number is. A lot of you guys aren't aware of that, but that's your financial independence number, how much money you actually need to be earning or saving in order to retire the way that you want to retire. That's a basic. That's where we start. These are free sessions that we're doing with all the members. So the second link I just put in the chat is just, if you haven't yet, you can just fill that out. It's just for us to know that you're interested in finding out more information for us to set up that meeting for you. Two more quick things. If you can note on your calendar, September 4th, guys, we are having an open house at the OFC Holistic Healing Retreat and Campground. It's a free event. The only cost is if you need to take the bus. We rented a bus to accommodate for the members who cannot drive out there. The bus is going to be leaving from Lionel Grew Metro 10 a.m. on the 4th, which is a Sunday. And we're going out to the retreat. We're gonna have a fun day of activities, music, food, come out and have a good time. And the bus is going to be leaving about 4 o'clock to bring you back into the city for 6. All right, so it's a free event. We want the community to come on and have a good time. Like I said, the only cost is if you do need to take the bus, then it's like a $20 contribution just to help us to offset the cost of the bus. It's $20 per person, or if you're, I think it's 50. If you're a family of like 4, or 60 if you're a family of 5 or something like that. I think it's like $15 a person, something along those lines. But we definitely want to see you all come out. The Holistic Healing Retreat and Campground is a space that we set up exclusively for OFC members, and I think it's important for you guys to understand that this location we set up is not open to the public. This is a space that we set up exclusively for members, for you guys to go with your families. You could camp, you could have different healing workshops, different things. If you're in the field of health and wellness, we could set up for you to be able to use the space to offer different products and services. So I think it's really important that you guys understand that. Last but very far from least, September 11th. My birthday is the 12th, and like Big Will was just saying, just a bunch of different things that we're doing. One of the little small things I'm doing, again, it's more for the members and my close friends and families, is we're having a little movie night at our location in Park X. Again, that's also free. Well, it's by donation, so you guys can give a quick little donation. Want to support the cause. This is Sunday the 11th. It's from 6 to 10. It's just to get together. You can bring your family out. Actually, I think it's 6 to 9:30. You can bring your family out, have finger foods, but the highlight of that night is that we're watching the making of Motown. So for those who are into music, entertainment, and stuff like that, If you haven't seen that film yet, it is awesome. It's a real feel-good movie. That's why I like it. It's a feel-good movie, but it's extremely entertaining, and it's fun to hear a lot of these old tunes and seeing the behind the scenes, because it's almost like a documentary style film where you have Barry Gordy and Smokey Robinson talking about a lot of the behind the scenes. But what I find is more powerful is that they actually have video clips from in the studio, like Marvin Gaye, Smokey. It's amazing to hear and to see. Like I said, it's an awesome feel good movie. So I'd love for the community to come out and enjoy that. So I just shared the link for that as well. And so that's all the housekeeping stuff I had to go through on this end, and I think we've done great for time. We've crushed it today. We've had an opportunity to connect with how many people we have on the screen. Oh, actually, can we do a quick picture as we have as we're all on here? Can you guys, those who can you turn on your cameras? And Alvina, and I know you're the number for today. Good. Good. Wink, I'm not sure if you're back on. I know Wink is, they're always multitasking. So you guys with us? If not, let's go see your name on there. 1, 2, 3.
What was that?
Oh, you want to turn your camera on? We're taking a picture.
Oh, sorry. Like I said, we have a new assistant right here. It's onboarded at the same time.
Okay, no problem. No problem. All right, here we go. Awesome. Thanks, guys. So with that, so if there's no last minute things that you guys thought of that you didn't say when we're doing the turn on the tab, if we're okay with that, then guys, I'm gonna. Oh yes, brother Adrian. Oh,
Evaluation.
Okay, can you say that again?
Yeah, evaluation a little bit on diminishing your workload. The fact that you're putting the video for the OFC, that explains everything about you already.
Nice.
You don't have to do it twice.
Nice, thank you. Okay, good. Okay, good call. So I could just start playing that video. You guys get the gist, and we can just dive in. Good. Thank you, brother Adrian. I appreciate that. I'm definitely taking that feedback. So with that, I am grateful to life. I'm grateful to God, our creator, and I'm grateful to the ancestors for making it possible for us to be able to be on here. And I just ask that the time that we spend, let it have been productive. And I just ask that we be guided so that our businesses continue to thrive, continue to grow, so we continue to be able to support ourselves, our family, as well as our community. Hotep, amen, and ashe. And guys, thank you, Preston. Yes, we are on at 9 o'clock. So you guys, if you got to grab your tea, grab your coffee, and then jump on with Preston and Alvina for the LinkedIn workshop in 30 minutes. Thank you again. See you guys soon.
The link for
Dr. Williams, do you have the link for it?
Yeah.
For the LinkedIn workshop?
Exactly.
Do you need it? Are you available for 9? Are you on mute? Preston, is there a link we can share in the chat? Because I know that there's a QR code scanning thing, but I'm not sure if Dr. Williams has that QR code scanning thing.
No, I don't.
No? Okay, can we send her a link? Just so she can get.
Thanks.
Yeah? My pleasure, Dr. Williams. Good. Okay, so actually, if you could resend it for everybody, just in case.
Yeah, hold on. Do you want it on WhatsApp or you want it in here?
You can put it here, and then I'll also reshare it in WhatsApp too.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm just pulling it up.
No problem, and I'll stop our recording.
All right.